Amazon Kinesis makes easy to collect the data, process it, and analyze it at the real time. The streaming data can be directly sent to database, can analyze by using analytics tools like Kibana dashboards. While sending the data from your application to your database through Kinesis, if something happens, no worry of that because Kinesis has 24 hours of retention period. It can be increased up to 365 days as well. So that is the maximum retention period of Kinesis. We are going to see only 24 hours of retention period data, which will be in the provision stream. Let's assume that you have an application which generates a business data continuously in a stream way, and you have to collect that data and you have to store it into database. For this, right, you can make use of Amazon Kinesis. Amazon Kinesis can store your data for 24 hours of retention period as well. If the connection gets lost for database and all those things, even though your data will be stored into Kinesis, and you can just restore your data to your database. At this point of view, we can say Amazon Kinesis comes into very good handy. So let's get started. To go further in this video, make sure you have created a user inside your root account. So I won't prefer you create access key and secret key inside your root account. So that's why I'm saying if you have created a user, go inside that user, log in inside that user, and you can create the secret key and access key for that. To go to IAM console, which is manage access for all the AWS resources you can manage here. You can navigate to users here and you can create your own user. If you don't know how to create a user, I have already made a video on this just now. If you see on the I button, there will be a link. You can go and just watch it down. Okay, after you creating user, right, go inside that user and make sure you have given the policies. If you don't know how to give permissions, you have to go to add permissions here. Click on the add permissions and you can attach policies directly inside this, right? You just have to type Kinesis, and related to all Kinesis, will be getting the some kind of analytics, reading analytics, and you can use to 3 of them, whatever I have showed you before. You can just give that and just press OK. So that's done. To go further, we should create a Kinesis stream. So let's go to Amazon console. Here I have opened my Amazon console. Inside that, go to search and just search for Kinesis. First, click on the first service what you have got. And here in this services, you have to create. I'm going to select only data streams as of now. Let's create a data stream. And here you should enter your stream name. Just you have to write your name of a stream. Let's say solution gigs, and make sure you select the capacity of provision. I don't want to go for on demand because it will cost you more as of now. Yeah, for if you're going for testing purpose, I prefer to go for provisioned instead of on demand. On demand is nothing but it is like a scalable. Whenever your data is getting flowed, very more data is getting flowed to your Kinesis, then it will scale your data source so that it can reach maximum shards if it is possible. So in the provisioned capacity or whatever data stream modes, you can keep your shards how much if you want to. Like let's say I have kept only one shard as of now. You can see the available options here for some kind of a quota management. If you want to see, you can just go and click on this link and you can see it. So I prefer only one shard as of now. Let's go and create it down. Okay, great. Now stream is active. We can use this data stream to push and read the data. Okay, before going to produce a script, we just have to check whether we have added a default credentials for AWS. So for that, we should go to C folders, and inside that you have to go to users, your name. Okay, you have to create this .aws folder. Inside that, you have to create a credential file, which I have already created. If you don't know how to create it, just have to go to new and here like this and just create down. Okay, and then open it. Inside that you have to type it as default. and you have to type like AWS access key underscore ID is the one equals to, and then whatever the ID you have got from your user's account, and the one secret underscore access key. Okay, I have to press Ctrl Shift S, and then inside that, whatever the name you type, get double quotes, like let's say have added, you should add it as credential. So as of now I have already created a file, I don't want to replace that file, so that's why I'll do as credits now. As of now you can create it as credentials, so make sure you have to create as credentials itself. In the whole tutorial, to put record and get records, nothing but producers and consumer scripts, I'm going to use Boto3 library. Okay, we create a requirement file, requirements.txt. So let me create a producer file. Producer script. Before that, I'm going to create a JSON data, which will be which I'll be sending that file of JSON to Amazon Kinesis. Let's create a data.json, and then here I'm going to make a simple JSON data, which will be like name, simple way. And then now I'm going to create a producer script which will be started from let us first what we say, marshal our data.json. like let us print out the data.json in a json.dumps. Okay, so let's create a variable which will load our data, json.load. That I'm going to open the file which I have created just now, data.json. Okay, so for this, right, I need a JSON package, JSON. So I have already installed JSON by using like JSON libraries, by using like pip install JSON, like, right. If you do this, it will be installed already, okay, automatically. So now I'm going to I'm going to print it out. Like, let's see how our JSON looks like, right? Let me run this again. If you see this, right, I can see my JSON in a formatted way. This is done. So I can see my data, like names, details, and YouTube, right? Now the F has my JSON loaded, which is nothing but now I haven't dumped it now still, so I'm going to dump it now. Let's see. Dumps is nothing but it will create a JSON kind of a structure. So that's how it is. Data on dot dumps. Let's see. So when I run this, so as we see now, JSON just serialized our data to that's why you usually use dumps, right? So now we can send that variable, which is nothing but data, to Kinesis. We can add this library into requirement.txt. Just save. Okay, let's start creating a Kinesis. Okay, Kinesis. Let's start here. I'll do one thing first. If you want to go through, you can go through Boto3 libraries. Once again, I'm saying the documentation, given in the link, the description below. So we have more options there if you want to add bulk data, which we are not going to just see in this tutorial. We are just going to add one JSON, one document of JSON to Kinesis. So we have all options there. The same way, the method will be same, but only the option which is nothing but put record to, it will change to put records, some kind of a thing. So you can go through the document, you can just find it out there. So let's create a Kinesis equal any variable name. If you want, I can add, I have added, Kinesis. I'll connect to the region. So as of now, I don't know where the region is specified is, right? So I'm going to check my region from my AWS console. So that's why I'm going to navigate to my AWS console, which is here. So this is what our stream is, which is active. Close this. So this is what our stream is, which is running in Tokyo. And sorry for that. Yeah. So my region is. I'm going to copy this region, and I'm going to come back, just paste it here. Okay, now this is giving an error, right? So let me just go and import it same way from Boto import Kinesis. Great. So now I should install this as well, right? So it's the similar way we can install is for producer we are going to use Boto, for consumer we are going to use Boto3. Okay, so let me install it again. Let me install this now, this, and just paste it. So pip install Boto. So already installed. I'm just going to make that requirement text again here. So I'm going to add it here. Yeah, so this Kinesis is done, so it has been connected. So let us check done or not. Okay, let me just make print Kinesis. Okay, no. Okay, great. I have some error, which is nothing but connect to region not. Great. So let me just make that. This is connected, so I'm getting some connection of AWS Kinesis, which is great. So this is what I have connected to client, AWS client. So I'm going to comment it out. So let's save, and let's go ahead and yeah. So now I have connected to my region, so I can ping my Kinesis now, right? So let me just make one other request, which is nothing but put request, which is put underscore record. If you want, you can go and check the documentation I have already told you. So as of now, let me just make, this will be your stream name. Now the second thing is this will be your JSON formatted serialized data, which will be data. This is variable, this variable I'm calling here. Okay, this is the variable which I'm calling. So data, and then last will be your partition key. The partition key plays an important role here. It is nothing but it is a collection of a shard, we can say. Whenever there's a huge data coming up, so partition key keep on changing so that it can figure it out where the shard is, from which shard the data is coming up. Partition key, great. So now this is done, right? So let's run the program. Let's see. Right, I'm not going to handle any exceptions here. Simple one record I'm going to add it in Kinesis. So let's run this again. So done, right? So superb, right? We have came across half of the tutorial, which is nothing but put records. So if you want, you can just make one data kind of a file and you can add directly. Okay, let's create a consumer script. Consumer.py. Similar way here as well. So I'm going to create first I'm going to create a Boto3 client, which is nothing but Kinesis. Kinesis equals to Boto3 dot client, where I'm going to make that is Kinesis. Then region name again have used Boto3. I haven't imported it, so let me import Boto3 as well. So for this, so now I'm going to copy this, or else I think you know how to install it, right? I have already installed it. Just make sure you install it as well. So next I'm going to make my stream name as a variable. Great. So let's get to the client function, where I'm going to make where I'm going to pass Kinesis client, this one whole thing, and then I'm going to describe my Kinesis stream. Let's see. So let us make one function called as client, which takes Kinesis and stream name as a parameter, then which returns describe, let's say, a variable stream, describe stream, which is nothing but Kinesis dot describe underscore stream. I think I'm going correctly. Yeah, so stream name equals to stream name. Yeah, stream name equals to stream name. So now I'm going to return this variable describe stream. So let's let's call this function quickly. Describe equals to so let's print out what we will get. Yeah, you have got the description of the stream, right? It is active and it's running, and the stream mode is, as we all know that we have taken only provision, right? Stream mode. That's good. We have got yeah, we have got a response from this we have got the response from the stream. So this is how we are going to connect to the stream. So now comes the little tougher part, where I'm going to interact with the class, okay, threading class, because whenever we are going to fetch the data from Kinesis, let's say we have different shards. Okay, as of now I'm only having one shard, which is, it will start from 0000, something like that. So when I run the consumer script, you'll get to know. But for a huge data sources, right, the shards will be keep on changing, because the bulk data will be coming into picture. For each packet of data, the shard ID will be deferred. Okay, for that it is best practice that passing thread in Python, which will tackle the shared ID as self. Okay, as we all know that init function queues the self functionality, right? So that's how we pass the threading. So let's get on to it. It's nothing but I'm going to create a class here, which will be called as consumer, where I'm going to pass threading dot thread. Yeah, let's import threading. I've already installed it. You can install this by using yeah, so I already installed it. Just have to install this as well. So now we have threading. So what I'm going to do, where I'm going to pass thread, where from threading I'm going to pass thread, which will be I'll show how we can make use of that. But I'm going to initiate my shared ID, which will be empty as a string, empty string. Okay, so now after that going to create an init function, which will pass whole thread, whatever if you want to, but I'm not going to use this many arguments. I'm going to use only one argument, which will be self. Sorry, two arguments, which will be one will be self and another will be shared ID. Okay. I need only shared ID to be keep on changing with the help of a thread. Okay. Now let's see threading dot thread. Okay. Dot yeah. I should call the init function, I guess. Yes. Then that will be called as a self. Then self dot shared ID equals to shared ID. So if you want, you can just print out this, like print it out if you want to. And the second thing is, now we can consume the shared and we can go inside kinesis.get shared iterator. Okay, so that we can iterate each and every shared, right? So now I'm going to make a run function, which will be run, right? So def run, it will take as self as a parameter. Then next will be consuming and then next will be shared iterator equals to kinesis dot get iterator, where I'm going to pass a stream name. Stream name will be my stream name, which is I've already I have already initialized here, right? And then next will be ID, shared ID. The next shared iterator type. Here there are many types of shared iterators. Okay, if you want, you can go and Google it. Let me copy this. We have in AWS we have like a sequence number, a timestamp, and a trim horizon, and then the latest. Okay, I'm going to use this because if you use trim horizon, it will take whole data, like all the data from the beginning. That will be like 0th position. Okay, now if you it will be like a 0th position. If you use latest, what happens is whenever there is a data which you are adding now, just now, okay, let's assume the data is coming now. If you have added that tag shared iterator type as latest, that data will be fetched accordingly. Okay, from that data it will start. So we can see these examples when we run the program. For let's go for trim horizon. Yeah, so that's how we going to call it. And then the last one is nothing but here I'm going to specify what exactly I did it. Okay, I did shared iterator. Simple, right? Then now this is if this whole thing is true, or else let's assume that I'm going to run a while loop so that it can keep on going into that get records and fetch that. You can also say my program has to keep on running until I stop it. Okay, it should be consuming. So that's how I'm going to write it. So this is nothing but while true. I think you all know why I'm using true. If you want, you can use 1 equals to 1 also. So that's how the true loop will work. So kinesis dot get records of, sorry, I'm going to pass shared iterator itself. So now I have passed my shared iterator into get records. So this whole function, this whole variable shared iterator, I have classified and I have passed it into shared iterator. Okay, let's call that out of. I'm going to pass it to next iterator after one iterator. So this is how it is to be. And then for records, for each record, out of records, print received from, or else wait, I can do also this, right? So this is how I can call it. Now the whole thing is done, so I'm going to start this consumer class, so whenever I'm going to use it. So describe is also done, right? I'm going to comment it out. I don't want this now. So let me go for shared in describe. Okay, inside that stream description, the stream description, for each stream description, the shards, I'm going to consume it. Consumer class I'm going to run by using shard. Then start it, right? I'm going to start by using one variable. I'm not going to use that like this simple way. Consumer. I think now it's done. Let's test it. There we go. We have, yeah, I'll do one thing first. I'll clear this out. Again I'll run. That's great. Let's produce the data again. Let's see our script will work or not. Okay, I'm going to make let me just kill this terminal. I don't need this. I'm going to run this in a different file in a terminal. So this is consumer. Let me split this way, and then so now I'm going to consumer. I'm going to run. You see, now I'm going to run here producer. So if you see, we have this much of data. Let's see, we'll get another one or not. Yeah, we have got, right? Let me edit my done and also done. Great. Yeah, so I'm getting data, right? This is the way of just creating a consumer and producer script. And trust me, this script can hold up to what we say, thousands of records actually. So let me run the consumer script again. Let me just check. It's running, right? So let me split this up, make this go away, and then we have one is nothing but this is the consumer here. This is the consumer script, and then this I'll be running it here. Py producer script. Yeah, I have produced one data. Let's see, it's done. So this is working fine. So this is how we used to create a consumer scripts and producer script in Kinesis. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts and any queries, you can just comment down below. I'll be really glad to help you guys. Thank you so much for watching.